If you want to get in the gaps defensively, you got to already be there. You got to have your feet set. You got to be in a defensive stance. Look at this player right here. You're coming all the way inward. You have no chance of getting outward now. Okay, I mean, like, are you kidding me here with this effort level? Look at these two Rockets players. You need to sprint back in transition. Let's take a look if either of them do. That is alarming, to say the least. If you want to be in the gaps defensively, you got to have your feet set in a defensive stance. This player does not. Look at this right here, not in a defensive stance. Feet aren't set, open corner three. Okay, I mean, if Alperen Sengun is coming up to guard the ball like this backside defender's got to be here now. This player can guard these Nets players 2 passes away. But look at this. I mean, like, if there's no backside help and Sengun is stepping all the way up to guard the ball and this pass gets made, that's not good. You have to communicate in transition. Stop. This player's not getting to this player here. He can sprint, though, and get to this player here, and this player can take this player here. Well, that communication never happens. Okay, if you are stepping in backside help right here on this Nets player's roll, you need to already be there with your feet set. Look at this player right here. Feet are not set. He's going inward. You have no chance of getting outward. I mean, this Rockets player is playing on this Nets player's side. He's giving him this angle right here. So if that's the case, you need to bring help. And either this player can either come here and stunt and recover, okay, or you can come all the way and double, and then, you just rotate. But this player's giving Spencer Dinwiddie this angle. That means if there's not a second defender coming, Spencer Dinwiddie's going to have that angle. What is happening here off this handoff? Did somebody say switch? It appears like this player is switching. So why is this player not? Like, where's the communication here? Again, it's just effort level in transition. How do both of these Rockets players let this Nets player get ahead of them? How? Well, effort level is how, but it's tough to watch. You have to stay with your man, stay attached, because if your man doesn't set a screen and slips it, you got to go with him. Look at this player. Look at how unattached he is from man. Well, his man didn't set a screen, so now he slipped it, and now you're not ready to guard. Look at this. Your feet aren't set, so now look. This player is going to come rocketing off of a handoff right here, and you're not going to be able to stay with him on this. See? Okay, if you want to be in backside help, you need to be coming in aggressively because your feet have to be set. Look at this Rockets player coming in backside help. His feet are moving inward. That means you are not getting outward. Okay, this is a cross screen. You have got to jam your man as he comes through this cross screen to knock him off a spot so this player can get on the other side. When you don't even touch him at all, this is going to happen. Okay, I mean, if you're switching the screen, and since the screen is set well below the three-point line, you really have to. Alperen Sengun's got to be here ready to guard. Like, Alperen Sengun is just not even close to ready to guard the basketball right now. When you're guarding the ball, your only focus can be the basketball. Look at Alperen Sengun's eyes. Look at him take his eye off of guarding the basketball. That's a real problem. Alperen Sengun is in drop coverage off of a ball screen, but once the shot goes up, stop. You got to immediately turn your body, use the lower half of your body that drives Nick Claxton away. See, this is just not good enough right here. Like, you're not boxing him out. You're not using the lower half or the back side of your body. This is not a box out. Alperen Sengun, you cannot just be getting back to the middle of nowhere in transition. Find a body right here. Look at this. You're standing in total no man's land. Okay, again, you are anticipating a screen that has not been set. If it gets set, it gets set. But you anticipating the screen means you can't guard the ball now. This is what happens when you don't get your feet set away from the ball. Look at this player. His feet are not set. Where's he going? He's going this way as this player's about to fly coming this way. And that's all it takes for you to be late. Look at that. I mean, you're not able to guard the ball now. Okay, again, so if Alperen Sengun is playing up here, this backside defender's got to get here now because your feet have to be set if you're coming in backside help. See, look at this backside defender. His feet are moving inward. You're not getting outward. Okay, so this Rockets player right here. So the shot's blocked. If you're this Rockets, if you're all of these Rockets players, you should be getting back, but you're going to see it really impact this player here. You should be getting back now. See, where's he going? You You can't guard full court like this. You're playing off your back foot. Like, forget about it. Again, you're in drop coverage here. You got to get your feet set. You got to be in a defensive stance, okay? Because you got to be able to guard the ball and then rotate. You'll have help in the gaps right here, but you know, like, look at your feet aren't. You're moving uphill. You look at this. You have no. How on earth are you going to shift over here now? You're just not. This Rockets player has no chance to guard Mikal Bridges. All he's doing is backpedaling. So this player is coming into the gaps, and he needs to. This player, but you got to get up. You got to play on Mikal Bridges' side now. You got to force him into this help. If my feet are set, I can just stunt, get the dribble picked up, and recover, and there'll be no three-pointers given up. But you just backpedaling here is really not what you should be doing. Again, if you want to be in the gaps defensively, you got to have your feet set. Your back's got to be to the baseline. Like, look at this right here. Look at this. You're moving inward. You're not getting outward. I mean, it's happening again. Your feet are not set. So you're moving inward. You're not getting out to Royce O'Neal now. So it's rip and go, draw help, someone's open. Okay, so the Rockets don't defend this flare screen how it's supposed to be defended. So Jalen Green's going to be late to get out. Stop. So if you're Jalen Green here, you have somebody here in the gaps right here. You have no chance of guarding the ball one-on-one right now. You have to get up and play Mikal Bridges on his side and force him into this gap help. Like, you're trying to play him one-on-one right now, and that is a bad move. Okay, well, we have a screen right here, and it appears like this Rockets player was expecting a switch. So did you call it out? Like, if that, I mean, there's just nothing. There's just nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Okay, so what is this Rockets player doing? You're trying to come in backside help. Look at this. This player's coming into backside help. Nick Claxton isn't even close to being in your area. So where are you going? Now your man's open. It is a 1-point game with 1 minute and 51 seconds left. What is Alperen Sengun doing? You must sprint back. Like, how does this Nets player get ahead of him? This is like an oh my moment in time for me. Okay, again, this player is coming in backside help. Why so early? This Nets player hasn't even started rolling yet. What are you doing? Okay, so Jalen Green gets beat off the dribble right here. That brings a double team. Okay, so what is going on here once this pass gets made? Stop. So is this player going back to his man? Then he needs to say something. So Jalen Green knows I got to stay with Dinwiddie. What really should probably happen here is Jalen Green goes here and this player stays with Dinwiddie. But not exactly what happens.